What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with another seasonal championship, Thrillseekers, and that's just what we're going to do, seeking the thrill. We're going to look at the available cars in just a second. So we have the SRT10 ACR. The Viper here, which is what I'm going to use. We have the EV110 again, the Huracan, the 570S, the GTR, which is also pretty cool. And also the last car, the Audi R8, but I have it on a different tune, so it doesn't show up. The V10 Plus something. Not that familiar with the exact Audi models. Tune code, as always, is going to be in the description. This tune is heavily focused on acceleration and handling, much like the 488 one in the last championship we did. But Street Race rarely is about top speed, so we can forego that a little bit. He slowed down dramatically there. Surprising even. Whoa! That Bugatti, man. That. Oh no! That was bad. I was a bit unprepared for that one. I haven't driven this truck in a long time, but that won't happen again, I guess. There we go. Going to focus a little bit here, just so we get close again. Also all perfectly fine corners for overtaking. Yeah, that corner was good for getting close. And there we go. There's the overtake into first. Making us a little bit fat into that corner, instead of driving the preferred line. That left-hander gets me every time where we got stuck that time, where we drove into the wall. It's ridiculous. I just am not used to this track because I so rarely drive it. And I always fare over, obviously following the actual road instead of going off into the tunnel. It's just terrible. But it was all good in the end, so there we go. The car looks a bit destroyed. Oh well. That pretty much showed even with that blunder you can do pretty well. Especially in that middle section where you have some of the faster corners where you can really make up ground. You saw how much ground we gained in that one corner just because we got through so much faster. Because we didn't brake or barely had to hit the brakes, and well, the AI, not so lucky. Obviously we have no, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I join this instead? Can I leave the arcade?
Turn around
Does
when it
anyone
is
know?
safe to do so.
Alright, we drive this race instead. That was so weird. I also don't know why I couldn't join the race. That was weird. Oh well. drive this one instead. We have to drive all three anyway.
Es ist Steuerrunde. Lieber Alter, passiert ja nichts. Man die Questtage wird auch wenn sich auf Steuerrunde hat.
So, there we go. That
Aber man passiert nichts bei allen.
is actually a pretty fun ride. Or I hope it's going to be a fun ride. Because we can really make use of our downforce here. And Bugatti holding everyone up. Thank you very much. Much like last race, although this time much less spectacularly. We go very slowly into that corner so that we had a tight turn in and we could accelerate out of it and drive past them. And had we gone in faster, we would have taken a wider line out of it. And obviously we would have been faster, but we would have just run up their butts. So unless you're into that, I would recommend driving past them instead. And these corners are just perfect for us because we can normally take a lot of them quicker. Now we were a little late on the brakes here, so that allowed the AI to get closer, but generally speaking those are a lot of corners where we can get through pretty well and they, well, can't. What you have to be careful about is not just viewing corners as one entity, but really just looking ahead to see what this corner leads into. So for example, maybe you can take a corner at 10 miles more than you maybe should, because taking it at 10 miles more would compromise your line into the next corner. So making sure you get a good line can sometimes be a lifesaver. Now this is actually one of the very few times where top speed actually matters, and where going for a top speed tune can yield an advantage. But it's such a short window here where that does yield much of an advantage that even here I am not sure it's highly recommended to focus on that, especially with a lot of the track before that being focused on the great handling, getting through the corners quickly as so being able to go like 10-20 miles an hour more on that short straight bit, I mean, yeah, it's beneficial obviously, but not a big deal. Yeah, Audi R8 V10 Plus, so I was correct about the title of the car. Hooray! This time I didn't choose the American car as viewer service, by the way. Obviously, most of my views coming from America, so hi American viewers. If there are any. But yeah, I really like the Viper, so. The Viper GTS, I think it was the first sports car I have ever driven, so. That was pretty cool. I mean, I was scared, like, you know. It felt like the car would possibly fall apart, but boy, was that a cool thing. Like, I really enjoyed it. It was just lots of engine and a bit of poorly made car around it. Oh, that was so fun. Oh, oops, that guy got in our way. And here we saw the benefit of having all that downforce and grip. We could just go around them go into the corner much faster and really make use of it. And now we're into first already, because, well, again, we can just go into these corners a lot quicker. And sometimes we can even have a funny drift. Even though obviously we want to stay planted, but even that drift felt planted. That's how stable this car with this tune is. Already above 40%. Here you can see once you compromise your line, it's hard to get back. We were taking these corners all not at really good speeds because, well, again, we compromised our line. Fun street races at night. Have any of them been at night? I'm confused. Have any of them been at night? I don't recall. The one in the city wasn't at night. And the one we just did? Was that at night? I have no idea. Well, short-term memory. Terribad. So that race, it's cool, it's fun, it just has a couple of weird corners where if you get off the ideal line, you compromise each corner, and that's a bit annoying, but oh well. So that's the number 20 points, so it gives us 60 in total. Share code for the tune is in the description, as always. There's the reward car. It's super fast. I love the name of that car. Hey, let's do a wheel spin for the giggles. It could have been worse, you know? There's a 2000 as well. Oh my, oh my. One day we will roll something good on video. I know it. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can do this as well. And until next time, farewell.